asking the question, who are you? Who are you meant to be? Who do you want to be? And we're having a discussion with Sean, and in our last segment, Sean, you talked about taking just a small portion of your day to just be with yourself in thought. And one of the things I thought of was, well, how much time are you talking? And you said for you, 15 minutes is adequate.
Yeah, I think it can be anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on what the day is like. I like to prepare myself for my day. Sometimes we just jump into our day, even if it's a busy day, but I want to prepare myself for my day. Of course, I prepare for my radio show, but I have a meeting. Okay, what do I want to get out of my meeting with my business partner today? What's the kind of begin with the end in mind and figure that stuff out. Who do I want to be? What am I going to grow on today? What do I need to be thinking about today? Where are my opportunities to get better as a person, as a radio host, and in everything I do?
It's really, Sean, living consciously, living more consciously, yes? Okay, so in this segment, we want to talk about how to tackle something new, where people can start. You say you have to be open-minded and be thinking that you are going to be successful. You say begin by reading something daily?
Well, I tell people all the time, who you are 5 years from now will be determined by two things: the people you meet and the books you read.
Oh, really?
So basically, I'm always telling myself I need to read something every day. And it really doesn't matter what it is. I tease my co-host all the time because we were flying to the Masters. We did our radio show from the Masters. And we were flying there, and we're on the flight going there, and he's reading Us magazine, and I'm reading The Economist. So we're totally different mindsets of what we're doing.
Yes, I get it.
But we're both constantly trying to grow and develop. We're trying to figure out what to do, what not to do, things to think about, things to be conscious of. And I figure I'll read a little bit of everything. I'll read Christian authors. I'll read economic books. A book I'm reading right now called Naked Economics, which is basically a breakdown of the economic system. Things that I just want to read to make me a better person.
And to expand.
And I'm expanding. I mean, I have a lot of roles to play in my life, and I'm trying to grow in all those roles.
Okay, you say, I love that. You say make yourself better, smarter, and more efficient. How do you do that?
Well, I think we have to figure out, I think if you read and you become stronger in the way you talk, in the way you communicate, in the things you think about, in your plan for the day through all this thought, I think you become more efficient. And then you begin to not waste time. And I'm a little probably type A, so I don't do very well when I don't have organization and structure. But we have to plan things out. And if you're not planning, you're planning to fail. It amazes me that people go into a day, into a week, into a year. I want to do better this year. Well, you have to define better. What does better mean? Better is kind of an abstract notion, and you need to make that real.
I heard somebody say at an empowerment seminar that I was at last night, there are three kinds of people. You make things happen, you let things happen, or you wonder what happened.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, this is good. I love this because it brings it back full circle. After you've done the work on yourself, you say, touch someone's life if you can.
Well, you know, I go back, I'm a big rap and hip hop fan. I go back to Public Enemy, and I think each one teach one. So I'm always thinking that way. And we have a lot of roles to play. Like I said, one of my roles is to touch my kids every day. My responsibility is not to turn them into mini-me's. My responsibility is to help them figure out who they are, what their gifts are, and then encourage them to go there.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at them like my 401k plan. I need you to go get rich. I'm looking at you saying my job is to make you help you be the best person that you can be.
Yes.
Because I'm going to screw up, and when I screw up, I got to be accountable to that. But I'm trying to touch people every day.
Right.
I don't want people to walk away from me and say, well, typical.
Absolutely.
I want people to walk away from me and say, hey, good guy.
Yeah.
I don't need to be great, but I'll settle for, hey, good guy.
And I will share this with you, too, quickly. I was saying this to somebody, myself, the other day. For me, in this job, it's not even about being on TV every day. It is about what I love is that I can teach somebody. Somebody can come into my office. People can call me. I meet with young people, and I can teach them something that I can leave with them. That's, for me, that's more gratifying than anything I do on the TV every day. And it strengthens me. It makes me stronger.
Well, Chip and I talk about that on our radio show every day. People come to our radio show. You don't know what kind of day they're having.
Absolutely.
Just like this TV show. You don't know what kind of morning they're having, and you want them to walk away with something. Whether they're laughing, whether they got some infotainment, no matter what they got, you want to leave them a little something if it's worth anything, and that's what I'm trying to do.
And you've changed the world just a little bit. And of course, this is a really important one that we take for granted a lot. You say get healthier, because if you're your healthy self, you're your best self.
Well, I say that because we live in a country where everybody's changed. Even when I look back to when I was young, I came home, I did my homework every day as fast as I could, and then I'm outside running around. Well, we have a lot of folks that come home now, even the young people come home and they grab potato chips and play video games. And I wonder if we can work more efficiently, we get better sleep, we retain more things when we study, if we get a little healthier and take care of our bodies a little bit, it's an overall commitment to doing great things. And I think health is really where you got to start.
And you obviously keep a positive attitude every day, Sean. I got to ask you quickly, for a guy like you who's constantly motivating other people and trying, what do you do when you get depressed or you get down?
Well,
you just keep going?
Well, one, I keep going, but I understand that I can't worry about my problems if I'm helping alleviate others. Wow. But I have a great circle of friends. I have a great family,
and that's good.
And I lean on them a lot. I'm like Joseph in the Bible. You know, hey, he died leaning on his staff. I'll do that as well.
And people can use that in their own lives as well, I think. Well, listen, if you'd like to get a copy of Sean's book, It's Okay to Be Crazy, there's a lot of good information in there that will inspire you, that will motivate you, and in turn help you motivate other people. You can purchase it